Hello, hello, everybody. This is Melissa from stampwithmelissa.com here. I am so excited to welcome you to my Tuesday night live video. It's been, well, about 2 Tuesdays since I've been live, but I was live all of this last weekend for my annual catalog kickoff party. So I just want to say hello and welcome to you, whether you're watching me live or the replay. I'm so glad you're here. All right, as you join, even if you're watching the replay, please say hello. I love to say hi and see where everyone's watching from. I feel like this camera is a lot, whoops, closer to my face today, but maybe that's just me. Oh, there we go. Maybe if I sit back a little bit. All right, I see some people are jumping on, so please say hello as you join. Hey, Keisha. Hi, Deborah. Welcome. Hi, Lori. Oh, welcome, everyone. All right, so I'm seeing some people here who are at my annual catalog kickoff party, which was this that some of you could join. Hopefully, uh-oh, did my face freeze? Oh, technology. You gotta love it, right? There we go. It looks like I'm back now. Maybe. I don't know. All right. Hey, Debbie. So hopefully you guys are seeing me okay. It looks a little bit pixelated when I look in my other device. It looks a little pixelated, but you know what? We're going to roll with it as long as you can hear me. Hey, Mom. Okay. So through tonight, I actually have a really fun ordering incentive that's going on with the annual catalog kickoff party. So let me switch my screen so you can see my desktop. There we go. Hopefully my hands will move okay. Luckily, I use 2 different devices for my face and for my desktop. So if one goes out, the other one usually works. So if you place a $50 order in my online store through the end of the day using this host code right over here, that one that starts with an E, you will get these 6 card kits for free. If you place a $100 order, you'll get the 6 card kits for free and a goodie bag valued at about $15 from me. So let me show you the cards we made. These are all in the Facebook event, but they're super fun. So this one we used that bubble technique, which was super cool. I know a bunch of you said that you hadn't seen that before. So then we made this fun one. Then we made this beautiful one. This is probably my favorite of the whole event. Okay, I maybe have 2 favorites, but this is one of them. Hi, Dawn. Welcome. Then we had this one. And then we had this one. Oh, I love those new ink colors. And then we had this one. And my stamp did something kind of funky on this one, but I don't know why. I still haven't figured that out, so I need to do that. So that was my other favorite. This one was my other favorite, in case you were wondering. So super exciting. All of the products I'm using today can be found in my online store, which is at that link right there. And if you use that host code through tonight, you'll get those card kits for free if your order is over $50 before tax and shipping. So let's take a look. This week is all about the cherries. So we're going to make this super fun card today. It is called a diamond flip fold card. And that's because look at that. So you could close it like that, right? But we want those cherries on the outside, but we can see them on the inside too. So that's what makes it a flip fold card. And this bundle can be found on page 19 of the annual catalog. And isn't it cool? I can open it on camera now. So let's look at the stamp set. We're not using the punch tonight. So I did not grab it to show you, but let's look at the stamp set here. And my light, I don't like that my light is like in the way. There we go. Is that a little better? So this is a photopolymer stamp set, which means you can see through it. You can see I've mounted mine here, and a few are missing because we're going to use them. So let's go ahead and just get started. Now we are going to be doing some scoring and some cutting. Let me put this in the frame so we can see it. It can be our roadmap. So let's pull out our trimmers. And I've got a piece of thick, basic white cardstock. Oh, yeah, good. Keisha says she made one of these last week, so she's on trend. Well, if I forget a measurement, Keisha, I'm coming to you. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so let's go ahead. This is 4 1/4 by 11 inches, and this is the thick cardstock because it will be our base. So we're going to score this at 5 1/2 inches, which is in half. So that would just be a standard card, right? Then we're going to pull it back to 2 1/8. And we are going to score there as well, right? Yeah. Oh, I really like this set too, Lori. All right, then let's take our, let me show you this closer. So I don't know if you can see it, but here's our 2 1/8 score line right here, okay? So that's going to go up at the top. And I'm going to line this up at 2 1/8 again. And I'm going to bring my scoring blade up here, or not, it's not a blade, my scorer. And I'm just going to make a little mark there at the top, okay? So I know it's kind of hard to see for you guys, but it is there and I can see it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to line up that score line and this score line in the trimmer. Okay. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to cut. So we've got that piece. Then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So we're going to line up our score line and this score line down here in the trimmer. There we go. And cut. Okay. So that way we've got our fun little angle fold. So that is all we need the trimmer for. Let's go ahead and burnish these folds. Oh, yes. How was your guys' weekend? For those of you who are moms or mom figures, I hope you had a great day celebrating. I know in some countries, Mother's Day was not last weekend, but I still hope you had a great day. Great Sunday, great weekend. All right, let's go ahead. We're going to go ahead and just stamp. So this is a piece of basic white that measures 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. There are a lot of measurements here on this card, so I am going to try to make sure I say them all, but if you have any questions about what something, the measurements for something, please let me know. So we're going to ink up our cherry in the brand new Sweet Sorbet. Such a beautiful color, and it works so great with the cherries. So let's go ahead. We're going to stamp 2 of those down here. Got a little close to the edge there, but it's okay. Oh, good. My mom said she had a great Mother's Day, so that's good, right? If my mom said it was good. Oh, good. Lori said she had a great Mother's Day too. That's awesome. All right, let's go ahead. We're going to use crumb cake now for our stems. Now, the stems, I don't know if you can see this super well on camera, but there is a fatter end of that stem there. That's usually the side that goes down. But I want my stems to be facing each other, and I am going to pull this down just so I can see. I want them to face each other, so you know what? We're going to flip it over. I know it's not technically correct, whatever, but I want them to face each other like that. So that's what we're going to do. All right, let's close up this crumb cake before I make a mess. And then we're going to pull in our beautiful Parakeet Party, which is another one of those new ink colors. So let's go ahead. We'll do that, and we're going to ink up the leaves. And I'm going to stamp those down over our stems here. Like that. And then we're going to stamp our sentiment too. So I've got this one that says birthday wishes. And then we're going to use this cute little piece of basic white. Just a scrap piece there, no measurement to give you. And actually, I am going to pull it way down on the screen here so I can make sure that I get everything lined up. There we go. Look at that. All right. There is also a stamp in here. You know what? I didn't even realize this, but my card just says birthday wishes. Doesn't really make sense. So I'll probably have to add something to that later, but not today. But I was just looking at that and I was like, hold on, wait a second. All right, let's pull in some of our layer pieces now. So I've got a piece of Design a Daydream Host DSP. This is, what is that? 3 1/8 by 4 inches. And this piece of Pool Party coordinates with it. And this is 3 1/4 by 4 1/8. Okay, so we are going to use our seal. Actually, let's use this side today. Change it up a little bit. So let's use some seal here on the back of this piece and layer this on. This is such a fun card. I actually saw a sample from another demonstrator, and she made this diamond part into a graduation hat. And I thought that was very, very clever. I'm going to have to try that out because I had a friend graduate from college this past weekend, and I need to make their card still. So I'm going to have to try that one out. All right, so we've got that layered on the outside of our card there. So then this piece will fold back, but we're not going to add any adhesive here because we want it to be able to flip to the inside, okay? So we can add some adhesive like right on this panel on the outside of it, so we can lay down our cherry piece, okay? And again, I'm just going to say you could see where I laid the adhesive. I put it on that flap, and that's because I don't want anything on the back of here because I don't want it to get stuck. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead. We're going to keep going. I've got another pattern of the Design a Daydream DSP here. This one measures 3 1/8 by 4 inches. That's good. That's the same as the outside. So this is going to be 3 1/4 by 4 1/8. And let's go ahead Add some seal to this. Whoa. My seal got a little gunky there for a second. All right, let's line this up. So those of you who attended my annual catalog kickoff party, what was your biggest, or what was your favorite part about the event? That was the first one I had ever held, and I'm not planning for it to be the last, but I want to know what you liked about it so I can make sure I do it again. All right, we've got that piece added. Let's go ahead and we'll add the other inside piece here. So this is another piece of that Design a Daydream paper, and this one measures 5 1/4 by 4 inches, and so this is going to be, yeah, I said that right, 5 1/4 by 4. So this is going to be 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. And let's go ahead and add some seal to this. Get it on its layer here. And then we will get it on the inside of the card. Oh, good. Lori said she liked watching my live demos. Good. I liked doing those. I couldn't believe, I spaced out the make and takes by like 2 hours. And I was like, wow, it's going by so fast. It was like, I already have to go down and prep. Oh, yes. Deborah said she loved the bubble technique and she ordered an ink refill so she can try it. Yes, that is such a fun technique. And if you're not sure what we're talking about, make sure you go over on Facebook. You can still find the event and see that video. Those, I'm not planning to remove those. Actually, I'm thinking about potentially downloading them and getting them onto YouTube too, so that they can be on a playlist here. All right, so then I've got this piece of basic white. Let me just tell you real quick, because this one's different. The one on the front is 2 3/4 square, and this one is 2 7/8 inches square. Oh, good. Okay, good. Yes, live videos. It looks like everyone liked the live demos. Good. Then I will continue to still do the live demos. All right, I'm just trying to make this crooked here and centered on our card, and that's the panel on the inside that you write in. So when this is closed, you can't see it. Isn't that neat? Look at that. So then it doesn't peek out on the sides, which is pretty cool. All right, let's go ahead and stick this sentiment on, and then we're just about done, you guys. Look at how fast today's video went. All right, so let's go ahead. We're going to add some dimensionals here to the back. Peel off those backings and stick that right on down over our cherries. Let's put them down here. Look at how cool that is. And that's that. Now, I will let you know, too, because of all the layers in this card, because we've got this DSP and that mat, this DSP, that mat, the base, this guy, it does end up being a pretty thick card. So just keep that in mind. If you do make one of these, you might not want to use super thick embellishments because they might poke through that envelope, okay? Thanks, Deborah. So look at how quick and simple today's video was. I can't believe that only took like 13 minutes. Sometimes it's like, oh my gosh, I saw this card and I was like, that's got to be like a doozy to figure out, right? And then no, it's so simple and it's so much fun. And just another way to show off both sides of that DSP, have that front carry through to the inside. Super, super cool. So thank you guys so much for watching. Oh, thanks, Lori. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're watching over on YouTube, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you're watching on Facebook, please give the video a big heart. We're waiting for YouTube to have hearts, but until then, please give me a heart on Facebook and make sure you like my page if you haven't already. But that's all I've got for you tonight. So thank you guys so much for your compliments and for watching, and I will catch you next week. Bye for now.